Welcome to the Lone Wolf North American Bike Park Review Tour. My name is Andrew.
And I'm Drew. This summer we're going to be hitting the road to not only review the trails at bike parks, but give you some of the best information on local spots to eat, lodging, camping, and activities to do off the mountain.
So strap in, let's hit the road. Today, we're on the beautiful Rim of the World Highway looking over the San Bernardino Inland Empire area of Los Angeles. We are visiting SkyPark at Santa's Village. This is a really unique, cool little bike park. There's nothing else like it. 2 hours from LA, definitely worth checking out.
One of the unique things about SkyPark at Santa's Village, beyond that it's in the North Pole, is that it is a pedal access bike park. So you are actually getting yourself to the top of the trail network. It's roughly 500 feet of elevation, or 300 feet?
300
to 500 feet of elevation, depending, I guess, on where you end up on which trail. Roughly half a mile climb, so you can get up there pretty quick. Once you're there, you've got a number of options that you can take down. Everything from super beginner fun flow trail to jump lines to Comet, which is my favorite, which is a pretty rowdy, steep, rocky, rooty trail that leads down in the backside and then puts you in a really cool skill zone, actually. SkyPark is a very neat, it's friendly for a variety of riders from pros down to beginners. It is e-bike friendly, which is really cool and something that we took advantage of this weekend, especially while we were trying to shoot photos and video. It allowed us to just maximize laps and get a ton more elevation in one day.
Yeah. So what makes this park really unique is that the owner of the park actually took over what used to be a Santa-themed amusement park. So it was this old kitschy park that was up here. He went here as a kid, actually. Yeah. And it was all Santa's themed. So the owner took it over and reimagined it as a bike park. So basically it still has all of that same stuff. So there's all the activities for kids and for families, but there's a bike park as well. So it's the ideal situation where you have this amusement park basically for your family while you can get to go ride. So perfect family spot. Inside they have restaurants and they have all kinds of activities, everything from zip lining to rock climbing, little go-karts. They have a little train that goes around, bow and arrows, basically everything to keep either an adult or a kid entertained for days on end.
Yeah, and if you want to venture outside the park, Lake Arrowhead is just a short drive down the road, only maybe about 10 or 15 minutes. And on the shores of Lake Arrowhead is a really nice little shopping center. On the water, they got a bunch of restaurants, which is one of our favorite breakfast places. Tons of shopping. They've got a little like putt-putt golf course and go-karts. I mean, there's a lot of fun stuff to do in the Lake Arrowhead area. Let's talk about the food though.
Yeah, so Belgian Waffle Works is a must visit. Great breakfast. Obviously the waffles are kick-ass, and so is everything else on the menu. So definitely go and check that out. We went there and got some crazy graham cracker s'mores waffle thing. Yeah. It was unreal. So yeah, I've never been disappointed by that place, and it's definitely a must visit. For dinner after the park,
Lou Eddie's Pizza on the rim of the world, overlooking this same view we've got behind us. It is the epitome of a small town pizza joint. They've got a beautiful balcony. Be warned though, they only have one rotating stone oven, so the lines can get backed up if you try to get out of here in the afternoon. So if you get it just right, it's worth stopping and hitting a pizza.
And right below that is a tavern as well, so you can go down there and grab a beer while you wait for your pizza. I promise the pizza is worth the wait. It's good.
Yeah. Speaking of worth the wait, is the trails worth the climb?
100%. Yeah, somehow SkyPark manages to make the climb feel like, 1/3 of the descending time you get to do. It's such a short climb, especially on an e-bike. There's berms on the way up to keep you entertained while you're on an e-bike climbing. And then on the way down, it's seriously like, 2 or 3 times as long. It's amazing how they maximize the terrain that they have to build trails. Whoever designed those trails did an amazing job. They're good trail builders. They understand how to maximize terrain and build fun stuff for all different skill levels, whether it's the green trail or the jump trail, which is actually pretty damn entertaining, whether you're a beginner rider or an experienced rider. It's a well-built park.
And one of the really cool things actually about the park is you wouldn't really know it by the view behind us, but it's like almost like the different sides of the slope have very different environments, and SkyPark trails really sit in a very lush, it almost looks like a rainforest in there. It is so dense and green, and the dirt is very nice, which is also accentuated by the hardworking trail crew that are always out there shoveling dirt. There's no bomb holes, like the berms are perfect, the trails run smooth. It's really impressive the way they maintain the trails and how awesome the trails are for the amount of vertical they've got.
Yeah, and what's cool is in this area you have a ton of different lodging options. You can do camping in like free BLM land. There's also Dogwood Campground, which is a paid campground with facilities, and then you can stay in Arrowhead or Big Bear at an Airbnb or a hotel. So there's plenty of different lodging options. Again, what we love about Big Bear and Arrowhead area is the affordability and different options that you have. And then they're also gonna be putting in camping at SkyPark. So they're working on it. It should be done sometime this summer, but they will have camping as part of the park. So you can camp right across the street in an RV or tent. They're also working on a 5,000-foot descent trail. It'll be an extra fee. You'll be able to drop, that's a pretty crazy descent. Yeah. So should be
down
a really
into the valley
cool,
below.
Yeah, it should be a pretty cool full-service bike park. An amazing, really unique spot, and just 2 hours from LA.
Yeah, and another bonus too is once they get that campsite sorted out, as of now, they're already running Friday night concerts in the summer that are free. They've got parties and they got a roller skating rink, so Saturday night they do like themed roller skate parties. So if you come up and you want to stay the night, there's definitely not a shortage of things to do. You can stay right there in the park, eat your food, have a party, and camp or head down to your Airbnb or hotel, come back the next day, and you'll have a pretty killer weekend. So what do you rate the park overall?
Man, I like this park a lot. I would honestly put it in the 9s.
Yeah.
It's a really cool, unique experience. There's nothing else like it that you'll find. The trail maintenance is incredible. The trail network isn't huge, but I stay entertained all day long there. There's a good variety of trails, and they're all just so well maintained that it's hard to go down without a smile on your face.
Would you travel greater than 5 hours to come ride here?
That's a tough call. I'd probably make it part of a bigger trip. So the nice thing is that you are right next to Snow Summit, so you can come up here and do SkyPark and Snow Summit in a weekend, which would be cool. I mean, that's kind of what we did this weekend, and that was really fun to get to ride both parks in a weekend. So
yeah, I agree. Yeah, I think it's not like a destination bike park, just because of the elevation and the number of trails. But yeah, if you're in the area or you're passing through, it's definitely worth linking it up, maybe with Snow Summit or staying here for 2 days. It's a pretty killer park, a really unique experience. And again, the trails and maintenance is amazing. I would put the overall experience probably at about an 8, I think. And I think if you have an e-bike, you might even boost that up a little bit, just because you can get so much more riding and have so much fun.
Well, that's key, because there's not very many places you can ride an e-bike. Right now, Mammoth and this park are pretty much the only two SoCal-based bike parks that I know of that you can ride e-bikes. So this is cool to have this right in our backyard, and it is so perfect for an e-bike.
Awesome. Well, thanks guys for checking out the review on SkyPark at Santa's Village. Stay tuned for plenty more reviews. If you've got a park you think we should check out on our tour, please leave a comment below, and hopefully we'll see you on the road or out riding some trails.